Hey guys, well, depending where you are in the country, depends how warm the water is as we've gotten into spring. But for me, once we get into warm enough water, I love top water. And I now love a wake bait. Something I'd probably never used, but once I started painting and using a few more lures, I picked up the wake bait and I've been sold on them ever since. So today, let's paint a wake bait. All right, we're getting ready to put our base coat on. Normally, if we're doing a standard lure, we do it with the opaque white. But this time, I'm going to do a wrap. So we're going to go opaque black for our base coat. So that way, we'll end up with a black base. There we go. That's all we needed. Now, going to get the heat gun. We're going to dry this really good. So when we put that wrap on, we hopefully don't pull any of the paint off. Now, ready to put on our wrap. Let's discuss the wrap a little. Again, this is a floral ribbon. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. Found it in the floral section around the fake flowers. So that's where that one's found. Again, it's not real wide, but I can usually get by with it. Now, it's pretty stiff when it starts out. I usually take it and really wound the ball and really smooth it out. And the next thing you want to watch with this, on this side, the ribbon's pretty smooth. But when I get on this side, it's got a lot of little bumps. And you probably won't be able to see them on there, I doubt. But there's a lot of little bumps. I want the bumps to go, of course, to the outside, because those tend to scratch our paint job and knock our paint off. And boy, do we ever hate when we take the wrap off and find there's a bunch of paint missing. And by the way, if there's just a little paint missing, I'll guarantee you, if it's just for you and it's just for the fish, they won't care. Fish really don't mind a little missing paint on a lure. So don't think you got to throw it away and start all over again just because it's missing a little paint. Now, if you're trying to sell them to somebody, well, that's a whole different story. But as far as using them yourself, don't worry about it. I've done more than one where I just kept it for myself and still used it. All right, there we go. Got a wrap on. Next thing we need to do, we're going to have to paint it white. So let me get out Createx Opaque White and get some of that in there quick. We'll give her a good coat of white. The white, of course, will help us to make sure any colors we're about to put on are actually going to look right. No way can you put a light color over the top of a black and think you're going to get anything that'll look right. Round the belly is the tough part. You want to hit the belly extra good. It got to take a little extra effort to it. And the main reason is the lightest color you're going to put on top is going to be on the belly. So if you don't get enough white on the belly, it's not going to look right. All right, got our white. Let me clean this out. We'll start on some colors. For the belly, we're going with one of my favorites, my Createx Pearlized Lime. So let's put some lime on the belly. Again, make sure you get in there good with it, but I think we did. A little more tail. All right, that's all I want to do with that. Clean that up. Oh, hang on just a second. We'll just stay right here. How's that? A little quick water. Get most of that out of the way, I think, because the next color is going to be dark, so I think we can get by with that pretty much. We're going to come back with Createx Pearlized Green. This is a dark green. And we'll put that on top. Get that nose. All right. Now, let me wash up again. I got one more step I want to take. All right, one last step. We're going to come back with Createx Transparent Sunrise Yellow. Sunrise Yellow, and we're just going to go back in behind the bill a little. Don't want much. It's probably not going to show up too much. A little bit. Might have used an orange there instead, but you know what? We're just going to let it go. Call it good, but we need to dry this really good before we take the wrap off. All right. Let us see what we got, huh? There we go. We've got our black showing. The orange shows just a little. That sunrise shows a little, but not much. You could, if you want darker on that, use an orange. But that looks pretty good right there. I don't mind that a bit. All right. All right. Let's get a set of eyes, and then we'll get ready for a top coat. Hang on, don't even go anywhere. Upon further notice, we talked about scratching them right down there at the top. I don't have any on the sides, but I got some scratches. And I've really never seen scratches like that before. Those look a little bit different than I say I've seen before, but I see something there. And you know what? You could leave those. It wouldn't make any difference whatsoever. But little Createx Opaque Black. Yeah, I don't see any scratches anymore, do you? There we go. A little black on top. Let's do that face. I'm getting upon. I love dark topwater colors. So let's do a little on that head. There. A little darkened up. I like that a little better. All right. Now we'll look about eyes and a top coat. All right, top coat. I've got it mixed up. You've seen me use before the Bob Smith Industry 30-minute slow cure, so you've seen. Oops, better put it right into the brush in. That won't work very well. I know you can use a cheap brush when you do this, but you should use the end that's got the bristles. It'll work a lot better. Nice even coat. Tell you a spot on there. Don't know if that was a hair off my brush or what that was. I like the darker ones. We'll see. I mean, I've used the light color in the wake bait and they work, but I really do prefer the dark colors. My main reason for that is I figured this is what the fish is seeing right here. Fish isn't seeing that, they're seeing that. And against a light colored sky, I've always felt the dark color is better. But you can't paint all your wake baits black. Sometimes you got to paint them different color. If not for the fish, for myself. And you know, that is one thing about now that I've started painting my own crankbaits, I've found there's so many different styles I now try that I never used to try before. Because now I see it as an opportunity to buy something and paint it. Then I take them out and fish with them and find out how good they work. Oh, why wasn't I using those a long time ago? So if I've gotten anything out of painting lures, it's that I've tried so many different hard-bodied lures at crankbaits that I'd never tried before. That has really helped me out, I think. All right, got a top coat on that. Now, just need it to warm up where a top water might actually catch a fish. That's good. Let's see if I got a wire here. Here we go. Hang a wire on this thing. Well, that's a big wire. That'll catch something. We'll hang it up and we'll see what we got. Well, there we go, guys. Hey, and it did catch a fish. Just don't ask me about how big it was. That's okay. Sometimes we get the big ones, sometimes we get the little ones. Next time around, hopefully this will pick up a big one. But there we go, a wake bait with a wrap. I love that topwater fishing. Hey, thanks a lot for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.